My name is Zach Bowman. I'm going to briefly talk about virtual reality and just kind of the historical background and timeline of it. So first of all, I want to talk about virtual reality and what it actually means. Virtual means near, and reality is reality. And so the idea of virtual reality is to recreate or just be close to reality as you can get. And this is used all throughout history. As people want to experience and remember different things, they utilize technology and different tools to help us re-experience those different events that have happened in history. And so, for example, in 1812, there was an artist that was commissioned to paint a mural that could be seen in a 360-degree room, kind of panoramic view, and that was called the Battle of Borodino. To create kind of a virtual reality experience for people who hadn't understood what that war was like. Anyways, later on, as technology and a knowledge of just the brain developed, we learned that our brains could compose a 3D image through the ability that our eyes can see with each lens a two-dimensional image, and then our brain composes between those two-dimensional images a 3D image. And so they made a mask that had two separate images, the same image but from different angles, and so people could kind of get that feel, oh, I'm in this environment, through our brain's processes. Well, later on, they used the same kind of technology to develop more entertainment systems. As you know, nowadays we have the Oculus Rift and different technologies, even on our cell phones. And a lot of that stemmed from things such as the Sensorama in 1950, which was actually pretty high tech for its time. It had an image that you could watch, and it would close off the sides in a partition, so your peripheral vision would be blocked off, and it kind of created this feel of motion and sense. However, not all of technological advances have been successes. If you look in, for example, in 1960s to even 1990s, it has been a pattern to trying to accomplish the same sort of virtual reality in gaming. And though they got close with motion tracking devices in 1961, they tried to use that same knowledge in virtual reality group arcades in 1991 and 1993, the Sega virtual reality glasses. And later, even 1995, Nintendo tried to do the same thing with the Virtual Boy, but every single one of those ended up being a flop because the technology was not quite there. Now, if you look at technology nowadays, we have more sensitive movement trackers. Each screen that we have inside of the lenses are HDMI, and they have the capability to see high-resolution graphics. And even gaming nowadays, the computer systems think quicker, and so you can actually see a lot more. And so that's kind of how virtual reality has evolved from a 3D kind of 360 perspective to just lenses, and maybe in the future, who knows, it could be even holographic. And I think that's kind of the direction that we're leaning towards for the potential future.